I will add Google Generative AI in my home assistant so I can control my smart home using natural language. Okay, Nabu, close the garage if there is some motion in the yard. First I'll show you the end result and how everything is working. Then I'll show you step by step how I did that in my setup and how you can do it as well. After that I'll show you how much it costs me, or is it free of charge. It doesn't matter, I'll just click on call service. And the response contains the following: a red button with a white play icon and the word subscribe in white. Very good. This is my test home assistant. I'll open the assist. I'm currently using the Gemini AI, which is the name of the Google Generative AI. The version is 1.5, but it doesn't matter. I'll test with some text here, and the text will be make me a coffee if it is after 10 a.m. Currently it is 7 p.m. so that if should be true. So I'll click on send. It is thinking and the coffee maker is now on. Okay, I've turned on the coffee maker. I received that as a result on and everything seems fine. I can also type who are you? I'm your voice assistant helping you control your smart home. Okay, this exclamation mark here means that I cannot use the microphone on this browser because I'm not using HTTPS connection to open this Home Assistant test environment. And because of that, I can only use text or this device, which is ESP32S3 Box 3. And it is configured following this video of mine, and speech to text and text to speech processing of this device is local, but conversation agent is selected to be Gemini AI, that is the Google Generative AI. I did the same tests with OpenAI ChatGPT integration in my Home Assistant, and I'll type them the same way now with the Google Generative AI. The next test was open the garage if there is motion in the yard. Currently, front motion sensor is in detected state and the door is closed. Let me see what will happen. And yes, the door is opened and everything seems fine. I have an answer. Okay, I've opened the garage. I'll type something else. Stop making me coffee. And the coffee maker is off. Good. It seems that it is working. Let me try the same but with voice now. Before we continue further, please download my smart home glossary, which is coming as one big PDF file and it is full of smart home wisdom. The link is on your screen and in the video description. I'll wake this device and then I'll issue a comment. Okay, Nabu. Okay, Nabu. Make me a coffee if it's after 10 a.m. It's thinking.
Okay, I've turned on the coffee maker.
Okay, the coffee maker is turned on, as you can see from here. Okay, Nabu, close the garage if there is some motion in the yard. And
Okay, I've closed the garage door.
And the garage is closed. Good, thank you for that. Okay, Nabu. Okay, Nabu. It is very hot in the family room. Can you please help?
Okay, I've turned on the AC in family room.
And the AC is turned on but on heat mode. So that is not very useful, don't you think? Now I will quickly show you how I did everything, and I will change the settings a bit in order Home Assistant Assist to act as Harry Potter. It is very hot here. Help me, please. Actio QR. Good! That is actually working. It is very interesting. You must watch that. I followed these instructions that are available in Home Assistant.io webpage. It is in the integration section, and I searched for Google Generative AI, and the first thing was to generate this API key. I followed one of these links, they're leading to the same place, and depending of your region, if you're in the European Union, you cannot go with free of charge mode, but if you are located somewhere else, you can try the free of charge tier, and you just have to click on try it now. If not, you have to add your credit card because these requests are paid. I created an API key by clicking on this button right here, and this is my API key. Then I go to this label here, to this link, go to billing, and I linked a paid account to this project, and this is my dashboard. I created my billing account. It is very easy, guys. There is a wizard, you just have to follow. And the other thing that I did is I set an alert here from budgets and alerts. And I'll close this. And my monthly budget is $1. And I'll receive alerts when I hit 50, 90, and 100% of this budget. You can set your own from here. You just have to change the target amount, and you can play with the actions. You can change the thresholds, but that's not very important. I made few requests today and they are not shown here for some reason. I'm not sure is this good or bad. Maybe I'm still not crossing the free tier and I did very few requests, but I'll see that. I hope it will stay that way. Nevertheless, after I get my API key and after I linked my billing Google account to this project, I go to the integration section of my Home Assistant. No, not this one, this one. And I added a new integration. I searched for Google. I select Google and then Google Generative AI. Then I simply pasted my key here. And I clicked submit, and as a result, I have this Google Generative AI service. It is a cloud service. I can click on it. I can configure it. And currently, these are the default instructions for this conversation agent. These are general instructions how this AI model to act in my Home Assistant. I'll change that later. Next important option is this control Home Assistant. No control means that this conversation agent will not change any of your devices. It can only read their state. But if you click on assist, you will be able to control your home. You will be able to stop or start some things like lights, switches, and so on and so forth. By default, this recommended model settings is selected. If I uncheck this and if I click on submit, I'll see a lot of things here. I can change the model. I can select an older one or a pro one, which is more expensive and smarter, but I'll leave everything as is. There are some limitations that you can control. For example, negative or harmful comments targeting identity and or potential attributes can be blocked, or you can set block none and everything will go. And after I have this Google Generative AI, I went to my assistant settings. They are here by clicking on this assist button, and I created a new pipeline which is called subscribe please Gemini AI. This is the name of the Google Generative AI model, and this pipeline is having the following things: a name, which can be whatever you wish, a conversation agent, and this is where I selected the Google Generative AI. This is a vocal conversation agent. This is a chat GPT conversation agent, and if you want to use this one, I have a video tutorial about it, and I'll link it in the video description. And this is the new one, Google Generative AI. For speech to text, I'm using the local faster whisper add-on. If you are a Nabu Casa user, this is the Home Assistant callout. You'll be able to use the Home Assistant callout speech to text engine, which is faster than my Raspberry Pi 5 device that I'm using currently. And as text to speech, I selected Piper, which is also a local add-on with this voice and this language. And for waking word, I'm also using an open add-on called Open Wake Word, and this is the wake word that I'm using to wake my device. And basically that's it. And now I'm going to change these settings a bit in order to test it. I did the same tests with OpenAI and they kind of worked, but I was not quite happy, so I'll change this. You're a Harry Potter. And now my assistant should be Harry Potter. You are Harry Potter and you are my assistant for Home Assistant. Answer in plain text, use spells and funny emojis. Keep it simple and to the point. Okay, submit. Finish. And now if I open my assist and if I type, it is very hot here, help me please. Actio QR, good, that is actually working. Turn me off and I'll whip a spell. Should I turn on the air conditioning in the family room? Yes. Done, the family room AC is now on, enjoy the cool breeze. But instead of AC, the heating is turned on. It doesn't matter. I like the answer. It is very funny. Actio QR, that is to the point, exactly what I wanted. What else we can try? Close the door. Close the doors if Voldemort is outside. I'm not sure what will happen with this, and I'm not sure if Voldemort it's done. The front door is securely locked now. Let's get out of here before Voldemort can get in. Good. And this is how Voldemort is typed correctly, not like this, but it doesn't matter. The AI is smart and it can figure out mistakes like this. What else we can try? It is too dark here. Help me. Lumus Maxima. Master bedroom. It asks me where I am and I'll answer master bedroom. Bedroom light is now on, but they were on already. I hope that the blinds will go up. I'll continue with something else. What about blinds? It is still dark. And yes, the blinds are now open. And I have some emojis. That means this AI is working better than OpenAI ChatGPT model. And it actually costs me nothing until now. Let me quickly check my dashboard. Or this is not refreshed for some reason. I'll test this a bit more, and if there is a cost behind that, and if there is some updates, I'll put them in my written article about this Google Generative AI and Home Assistant integration, so you can see the update there. I am unable to update the video once I recorded it, so you can check there for updates. But until now, the total cost is 0. which is good, and this one is actually working better in my opinion than OpenAI ChatGPT 4.0 model, the latest and greatest one. The ChatGPT model 4.0 costs me 76 cents for 108 requests, which is freaking expensive in my opinion. If you are doing one request per day, you may be fine, but otherwise it is too expensive. Let's try something else, guys. I want to show you something very interesting, and this is the Generate Content service that is available when you add Google Generative AI inside your Home Assistant. And I'm going to try this example. If you reach this point, I want to personally invite you on my Home Assistant webinar. The event is entirely free and you can register right now by scanning the QR code on your screen or by using the link in the video description. I'm waiting you there. I'll copy this text and I'll go to my Home Assistant, Developer Tools, Services. I'll delete this one and I'll search for Generative AI, Generate Content Service, and I'll paste this text right here. This text says, very briefly describe what you see in this image from my doorbell camera. Your message needs to be short to fit in phone notification. Don't describe stationary objects or buildings. I'll delete this last line because my sample picture, my example picture, have some stationary objects inside it. What this service is actually doing, this service can be used to recognize what's on your pictures from your security cameras, and Google Generative AI is used to determine what is it, and it can send you a notification with the generated text. This can be very useful in automations and scripts, and I'm going to do exactly that. The image file name that I uploaded is located here, config www, and it is called su.jpg. I used this file editor add-on, where it is, to upload a file inside Home Assistant www folder, and I uploaded one JPEG file here. And now I'll ask this Generative AI service to describe what's on this SU JPEG image. I'll just click on Code Service. This is the YAML code, but it doesn't matter. I'll just click on Code Service. And the response contains the following: a red button with a white play icon and the word subscribe in white. Very, very good. I must say that. Here is my picture. This one, subscribe, and Google Generative AI managed to read that image and to have a response, and I can use that response in my automations. That way I can fill these response variables with this text and I can use it in my automations, which is very useful, don't you think? And my total cost now is 4 cents, guys, and probably this cost is coming from the service that I code to recognize my image. I code it maybe 5 or between 5 and 10 times, and this costs 0.0374 cents. Before that, when I just asked my Home Assistant, my Assist, using this device and by using text, the cost stayed at 0, but this service, this image recognition service, is probably more expensive. The bad thing here is I cannot figure out where are my requests from this dashboard, from this overview section. There is a tutorials here that takes 30 minutes to figure out where I can see more details, but I don't have such time to go to these tutorials. I'll simply try to find it out by myself, and if nothing helps, then I'll try to watch the tutorial. If you know where is the menu where I can see my requests and how much every request cost, let me know in the comments, but I cannot seem to find them easily. If you want to see my video where I'm integrating OpenAI ChatGPT model inside my Home Assistant, follow this link. If you want to stay local only, check this video where I'm using Olama. Thank you for AIing with me. I'm Kirill and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!